Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Goran from Pickdawgz, and thank you for joining me here for your free picks for the UEFA Europa Conference League on Thursday, February 22nd. Well, guys, the round of 16 second legs of the Conference League are upon us here. We have 7 games on the schedule, with one game being on Wednesday. That was between Ghent and Maccabi Haifa, which ended in a 1-1 draw, which means that Maccabi Haifa is advancing to the next stage because they have won the first leg 1-0. In this second legs, we have some interesting games between Bodo and Ajax. For example, Dinamo and Betis, Eintracht and Union Saint-Gilloise are facing off as well. Should be an interesting day. And in addition to this 7 picks, there is a separate video with another 8 picks for the Europa League knockouts. So check it out, guys. Stay tuned for more free picks for this upcoming weekend. It's gonna be a busy one. And of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that like button. It's highly appreciated, guys. For my best bets, as usual, simply click the link in the description. That will get you up to my page where you can sign up, get that daily pass, 3-day pass, 7-day pass, or even a month-long pass if that's something you want to do. Let's get this show on the road, guys. Bodo Glimt and Ajax are facing off in Norway, and I gotta be honest, I'm leaning towards Bodo Glimt here. As we can see, the books are considering them the favorites as well at plus 135, and with good reason because Ajax cannot keep a clean sheet right now. They have conceded at least a goal in each of their last. I don't even know when they kept a clean sheet. It was back in November 25th against Vitesse in the Eredivisie, a 5-0 win for them. But since then, they have conceded a ton of goals, and the only thing that could potentially go their way is the fact that they're scoring goals as well. Now, we'll see if Bodo Glimt can do something defensively here, which I'm not holding my breath for, but they could definitely outscore Ajax here with their horrible defense. So I'm going to take over 9.5 shots on target in this one at minus 133. The total is set to over 3.5, which means that in order for us to make some money out of it, that's what we would have to take. Even both teams to score in over 2.5 is highly juiced, so I'm gonna stay away from that. But with the lack of defense on Ajax's side, and I would say plentiful offense on both sides, I'm gonna go with over 9.5 shots on target at minus 135. Dinamo Zagreb is hosting Betis after beating them on the road 1-0 with that penalty kick goal. And I don't know. I don't understand why Dinamo Zagreb is such an underdog. Yes, the Croatian first league is a lot weaker league than Spanish La Liga is, but Betis is struggling with injuries. They're missing a ton of players, and it's gonna be a very weird lineup that they will have to put out in this game. Sure, Betis will try to go for the win. They definitely are more than capable to do so, but I feel like Dinamo Zagreb is stepping up their game as of late, and with that in mind, I'm gonna take a risk here. And I'm going to take Dinamo Zagreb on the money line at plus 205. I think that the fact that Betis has to attack here will leave them a bit open, and I could see Dinamo Zagreb potentially taking advantage of all that space and the counter attacks and winning this game at home. So I'm taking Dinamo on the money line. Ludogorets and Cervete is another matchup that's happening in the Conference League, and the first leg ended in a nil-nil draw. It was quite uneventful, but both teams actually got back on the winning track. Ludogorets won their home game 3-1. Cervete has beaten Lugano 2-1, and I'm not sure if we should expect anything other than what we saw in the first leg. I think it's going to be a tight game between two teams of a very equal quality. And I think this one potentially could go to overtime and a penalty shootout. So I'm going to take the draw in the 90 minutes at plus 235. Eintracht is hosting Union Saint-Gilloise, like I said at the beginning, in this matchup in the Conference League. And the first leg was quite exciting, 2-2 draw. I did expect goals on both sides. I honestly did not expect to see 4 goals, but you know what? I think we could see something potentially the same here as well. The last 4 games for Saint Gilloise have got both teams to score in over 2.5. The last 3 games for Eintracht have gone both teams to score, and 2 of those have gone over 2.5 goals as well. And I don't know. I just feel like that neither team is that solid defensively at the moment. And with that in mind, I'm going to take over 2.5 goals at minus 102. Ferencvaros is looking to come back into this competition against Olympiacos. They conceded a late goal in Greece last week to lose this game 1-0. But as we can see, books are considering them quite a big of a favorites at home. And Ferencvaros is actually a very solid team, and they do have a rest advantage because they did not play in Hungary during the weekend. While Olympiacos was playing against PAOK and they have beaten them 4-1, which was actually a huge win for them and a huge confidence boost as well. Can Ferencvaros keep a clean sheet here against Olympiacos in their good form? I don't think so, but I think that they will score at least a goal here and make this an interesting competition. So both teams to score at minus 133. That's going to be my pick for this one in Hungary. Legia Warsaw is hosting a Norwegian team, Molde, and they actually ended up losing the first like 3-2 in Norway, but they scored a couple of goals, and that was of huge importance for Legia because it's gonna make their job a lot easier now at home, where they have to catch up to Molde. Uh, Molde hasn't played a game since. Once again, they have a decent rest advantage over Legia, but Legia at home is a very dangerous team, and they're very hard to beat when playing at home. Uh, I'm not gonna say they're gonna get a win here, but I think that they will score at least a couple of goals here. So I'm gonna take Legia team total over 1.5 goals at minus 110 against Molde in Poland. Slovan and Sturm is the last game of this video, guys. This game also was pretty interesting in the first leg. Sturm got the job done, in my opinion, with a 4-1 win. But that doesn't mean that Slovan will just give up. They're playing at home where they're scoring a lot of goals. They have scored four in their national league this past weekend. While Sturm got a 1-1 draw against Rapid, and when playing on the road, they can't really keep a clean sheet. They haven't been doing it successfully over the last few weeks, and I think that Slovan could actually feel like they could get a win here out of this game and potentially get themselves even with Sturm if they score early in this game. And I think that's exactly what might happen in this one. So I'm gonna go with the over 2.5 in this one at minus 133. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. These were 7 free picks for the Conference League. I hope you have a great day, guys. Good luck with all of your bets. And of course, stay tuned for more free picks coming up soon.